Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are...
Mbappe! Has a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Madrid come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Saliba. Van Dijk. Now he's off and running. Now it's Messi. Oh, he had to make that. And the shot! Vinicius Junior! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Now it's Foden. Foden has got himself a free kick. He's not got that quite right. Rudiger is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Foden. Valverde. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Camavinga. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good spot, he's seen the run. Hits one! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
He's got the shot away! And he hits the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Madrid take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well read, nice interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Stood up well to him there. Foden unable to make it happen. Palmer! Marquinhos. 75 minutes played. And he cuts out the supply.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that pass is... It's Memphis Depay! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid
El dorsal
have their
4,
second corner now.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por...
And
el
now they
dorsal
can spring out of
14,
defence.
El dorsal 25, el dorsal
Rudiger
17,
spots it
el
and
dorsal
intercepts.
29.
He can run onto that, and he's found a way past. Chance! They've done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Great ball if he can get there. Has a go! It's in! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
They get a throw in.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Alexander-Arnold. Caught offside that time. Well timed, excellent interception. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Hernandez picks it up out. And a header! No, not the best of headers. That has not gone well. And here's Haaland. Nice interception, well timed. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Alexander-Arnold. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that is a little undercooked. And it's Ribéry. Well, played right into his path. Alaba clears it away. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left back or as a wing back.
Okay, interesting. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Modric. McAllister gets across to intercept that. Passing nice and neat.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And Ribéry! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Modric. McAllister. He's been picked out.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he welcomes it in. Always great chance! Goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Наши в белом болеем за наших.
Broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's in plenty of space here. Ribéry. He's had a shot!
Ой, ой.
Just sails past the upright.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Played back in. David Villa. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a decent clearance. Ruben Dias cuts it out. David Villa. Bellingham. They want to be quick to recover this. Chance to finish. He's done very well to get to that.
Modric actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Rudiger with the clearance. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That's going in strongly.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Now it's Ribery. Up he goes!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
He's gone forward. Oh, perfectly measured that. That is a great ball. Now the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, and he's through the middle. Pinches it off him. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's in on goal. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ribery. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. McAllister. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. David Villa. Nuno Mendes. Modric. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Alexander-Arnold. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Modric. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
No, he's not getting past him there. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. David Villa. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mendes cuts out the pass. Great ball if he can get there. David Villa is on his own. It's Modric! Another save.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Corner
El
number
dorsal
2 then.
11, Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's
El
really well
dorsal
cleared.
18, Neymar.
Well, it's good stuff.
El
This is
dorsal
better.
20,
This is a really
Messi.
front-footed approach.
El dorsal
A
10,
lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Modric. Serán sustituidos por el
There's the
dorsal 5,
hit!
el dorsal 15.
Oh,
el
denied
dorsal 6,
brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
El dorsal 9, Toni Kroos. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Kimmich crossed in early. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ribery. Oh, and he's through the middle. Son Heung-min. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Kimmich attempts a clearance. He's going for goal! Decent enough try.
Modric usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Memphis Depay! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control with a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now it's Haaland. Alexander-Arnold. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. He's got to be in here! Modric. That is good alertness. And it's Memphis Depay. Mendes spots it and intercepts.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And they win it back again. Now it's Figo. He's found a way through. Great hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Di Maria. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to
Dos minutos
shoot!
de descuento.
That is decidedly lacking. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Son Heung-min gets flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that will be the final act. Madrid can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid display of... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And smartly reclaimed. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is a brilliant interception.
Martinez, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that is a little undercooked. Rudiger makes the interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, Jim, in an era when we have plenty of high-quality goalkeepers, how would you rate the Brazilian Julio Cesar?
I think you have to have him up there as one of the greatest ever, Peter. You know, some may suggest he was more than that, but that's hard to say. 6'2", he may not have been the tallest, but in terms of command of his area, presence, speed off his line, I would say he was in a class of his own.
Guti cuts out the pass. Martinez. And they're back on the ball again. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he cuts out the supply. And he's intervened well there. Well, played right into his path. Bastoni deals with that comfortably. And he has slightly undercooked that one. Speculative strike. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Brilliantly cut out. Ronaldo has given away a free kick. And it's Neymar. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Guti. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now there's a fine ball. Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kante goes steaming forward. Great ball if he can get... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Alexander-Arnold really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Look at the space here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. In with the challenge. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Martinez. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Oh, looks like he's got the shot away! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Madrid are in front now. The game's only goal. Great chance! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And Martinez! And it's in! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and
the first half is done. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Madrid have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. We're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Perez. Moved on forwards. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Conte.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cristiano Ronaldo! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And it's Perez. Now that's well seen too. Oh, super find. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. There's the hit! Oh, taken with style! And that was his 20th goal for this team.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. Bastoni cuts it out. Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Martinez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's through, now is he in? There's a beautiful oh, here's a chance! Always going over the top.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Perez. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He could be in here. Alaba gets across to intercept that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bastoni. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, and the shots! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Good effort from distance. And that is wildly off target.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And he was quick to react. Just 5 minutes left. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well timed, excellent interception. Davids. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's ambitious. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. It's their second corner of the game. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Perez, that's a little off target. Has a look and has a go. Gave it a go, but off target. And that is that. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Conte. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Neymar. And he's found a way past. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cucurella going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out to the right. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mbappe. That's gone for a throw-in. And that could set him on his way, and he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. And it's Messi. Messi, good, strong midfield running here. Oh, the ball's gone astray. First quarter of an hour gone. Mbappe! Madrid still without a single shot on target. Conte. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of them.
Decent hit!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Marquinhos.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball.
Coman! Oh, he's really drilled it. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kimmich. Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. And the shot! That could... And one more try! And he's done it!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
30 minutes gone. Kamada. Conte. He's got a side of goal. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. There's the hit! The most elastic of saves.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United have their third corner. Cristiano Ronaldo. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been cut out, well played. Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Well read, nice interception.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Keeper's not concerned by that.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Cucurella. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe! Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi. Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. Alexander-Arnold. And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, that's a key interception.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
That is Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe, big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
They're up to 5 corners now. And the keeper beats it away. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Modric. Mbappe! No, he couldn't get hold of it. Kimmich. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And here's Neymar, Mbappe, Modric. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
He's looking to set free a runner. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's cut it out. Coman. Messi. And Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's Conte. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's ambitious. Coman. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Played back in. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Mbappe. Cucurella cuts out the pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe! And the lead stays intact, just.
Mbappe appears to be absolutely seething with himself after squandering the chance to equalise.
That's a nicely measured pass. Kamada! Oh, that could cost them. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he's being shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe. Very much into the last knockings. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that is a little undercooked.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Coman. It's a good... Mbappe!
Added time.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's it. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Courtois claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside.
Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Madrid cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He rises! In he goes again! That's a half-decent try. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time. And indeed, the first time since 1966 that 6 goals were scored. What a game it was. Alaba. Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
Neymar. Oh, that's wonderful. Bellingham! Madrid are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Nesta. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Chance for the header! And another try! Goal! Milan! With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Gol del Milan. Marcó en el minuto 18 el dorsal 21. Griezmann.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Referee has just said play on. Nicely aimed pass. That's a goal kick. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, what a mistake!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk.
It's Griezmann! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Now it's Mbappe. Terrific header! Oh, this looks sharp.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Hernandez looking to hit the byline here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Haaland. Back into the middle. Now it's Mbappe. Costa Curta. Haaland. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And it's Neymar.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's having a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Aim forwards.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Haaland. Half-time getting close now. Mbappe. Costa Curta. Griezmann delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring, because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
That has been cut short. Costa Curta. Not the most accurate pass. Modric. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's been picked out. Marquinhos calmly, and there's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Hernandez. Mbappe.
Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Bellingham. Haaland. Hits one! And it's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! That was easy, almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the...
Mbappe! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Now it's Haaland. Hernandez. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No way through. Played right into his path. Real chance here. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Haaland, spread out to the left. He is through here. Mbappe, plenty to aim at here. There's the hit! Yes! Pulling clear here. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
And the whistle has gone for a